Hello, and welcome. Right into the action this time, no waiting for it to load, slow build up, we're just straight in. We don't give a shit anymore. Up in that production value. Anyway, this is a long overdue Kurasame LUFENIA. I had a lot of trouble looking for a friend unit, thanks to Kuja, and of course leaving this quest a little bit late. But thankfully, Cyan is actually not too bad. The orb isn't too strict, so concentrates and the like aren't going to cause too much of an issue. It only requires one ice attack, in this case from Realm, to freeze the orb, and therefore, you know, all other turns don't matter after that. So it's just how I manage Realm, keeping that orb in check. Second to that is these guys like to gain a lot of Brave, and Cyan is particularly good at shaving single targets, and they won't both do this at the same time, they will typically do it one after the other. So Cyan's got a decent role here in dealing with that. But alas, as much as Realm has access to ice attacks, it's not really enough for the whole quest. It's probably enough for a bit of the first phase. So I've brought Kurasame along. Pretty key friend unit here. And of course, Warrior of Light, synergy stats, big shield. I can turn my brain off just the way I like it. Not quite, no, I like thinking. But I am expecting Cyan is going to struggle a little bit in the damage department here. The auras are very modest. There's not an imperil in place, so there's going to be a bit of an issue in terms of the Brave damage he's going to dish out. But I think we should be fine. So Tsubame Gaosha here should be enough to deal with that. Some good damage there. We're getting close to 80%, which of course will activate the orb. I'm probably going to use Kurasame earlier rather than later in the quest, and I'll reserve the summon then for the second section, where it activates at 30%. Man, as much as Realm is a good unit by all accounts, that voice just hurts my ears. Made even worse, of course, by the fact Sketch just gives a lot of turns to demonstrate that voice to every player that uses her. We'll let Cyan do the shaving here. Not bad, I guess. Not bad at all. And he has another turn to deal with that, so... The turns aren't really favouring me. Still got some rock solid output. I'm liking it. More of like just invalidating all the pressure that these guys can put on. You love to see it. Orbs ticking away. I don't want to spam sketch summon too much, because I would like it later on, so there has to be a degree to which we let this tick down. However, if I allow Kurasame to come out during a sketch turn, that will allow him to get an extra turn as a friend unit. It won't actually tick down. So I can actually get some extra mileage from him. This will probably be the last summon I use. Because they're getting a little close to that 0 mark for my liking. There we go. Now you see here, I'll use the, actually no, I'll use the X. So you get the follow-up after. You can see the turn passes. And it has not ticked down. So now we're capping even higher. It's enabled Cyan to do even more damage. Getting to that 50% threshold now. The pressure will be off. Kurasame will have done his job. And then that leaves the summon and what Realm has left. Which I think is more than enough to get us through it. LD's ticked down, but don't want to be taking HP damage now. That would be particularly rough. Probably break B. Then I can freeze them both. Okay, so B is now gone in terms of the orb. I will need to be careful because Shiva providing 15% speed is at some point going to start throwing Cyan's rotation out of whack. I'll frequently be seeing myself at 99% charge. I'll have to be forced to either burn through another ability use or HP plus before then using the X. But there is a way around this that allows it to smoothly transition, which I will hope to demonstrate later on. I think we use this. Not really sure whether skill 1 or skill 2 does the most damage, but we'll just go with that. All I know is he does ice damage, and that's very helpful. And then that damage has fallen off a bit though with Cyan. Oh dear. Realm has rejoined us. And so the next countdown begins. Now, the pace has slowed considerably, but we're doing pretty good for turns. We're only halfway through the turns with only 30% of their health to go. So I'm feeling like this is probably going to be a very smooth run. There's a long stretch of turns here, so even though one is deactivated, it's worth burning the second one here. Aided more so by the break order. It's Max Brave. Alright. B has got a lot of Brave gain, but no turn in sight currently. May as well shave it a little. Now we can freeze the both. And now Cyan can do the rest. We'll dump there. Oh dear, I forgot to reapply the Warrior of Light LD. I still have a use left of it. I should probably summon in case it rushes again. I'll sketch first, because that'll give me another turn. And then summon. And then, yeah, there we go. Now, big brain here. This is how you fix his Shiva rotation and avoid 99%ers ruining your day. Instead of concentrating, you just throw a HP plus, right, after a big battery, and then something magical will happen, which I will show you later. You do need to use your C65 at least once. But, yeah. Let's get everyone shielded. Warrior of Light is tanking, but it doesn't matter too much. I just want a bit of peace of mind. It's the last summon, but they're so low at this point that it's a pretty clean, crisp, orderly end to this quest. Gonna see 65 again. Oh, still alive. I have a solution to that. And now you see, right? There it is, 99%. You're crippled, your life's over. Screenshot this to flex. But, if you've been paying attention, I let my concentrate expire, which allows me to do this. And voila. The perfect ending. Beautiful. And there we are. That's the Kurasame LUFENIA. Another one off the list.